Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So there we go, added us in there.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, so we got 21 viewers currently on. There we go, market's open. So we gapped up a bit here, guys. I'm just gonna get my VWAPs going here. Are we gonna get a dead cat bounce here? That could be good. We'll see how this plays out, but anyone that doesn't know, after a big sell-off, they call it a dead cat bounce because quite often it's going to bounce up and then curl over and head lower. Currently looking pretty bullish though, as you can see there. So coming up on the value area low, we do have a couple VWAPs above us there. We have the Friday VWAP and the Thursday VWAP, plus 200 EMA here. I'm on the 5-minute chart. So let's toss in, we might think about taking a long, potentially if we can get a nice break above our VWAPs and the 200 EMA there. I wouldn't be so worried about this light blue VWAP, but definitely if we're coming up to take that, take the Friday's VWAP, that'd be nice.
Music licensing reimagined.
43 viewers currently, 26 in Randy's X, 4 in my X, 11 in Nick's X, and we got 1 in Randy's YouTube channel. So the X viewers are here in full effect right now. So thanks for coming out, everybody. Let's get in our view up here. This is the MES actually. We should be on the NQ. I'm looking at. Ideally, look at that candle on the NQ, guys. Ripping higher already. Buyers are taking advantage of this sell-off, it looks like. So what do we got here on this candle?
Music licensing.
That's a crazy candle there, guys. Like 294 bars, really? 294 ticks, 24,478 to 24,772. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Is that correct? 82 to 699. 482 to 699 to 700. Wow.
Artlist.io.
seeming like it's going to be a pretty volatile session here. Let's get on the NQ on the book map here. Yeah, like NQ on the book map doesn't even know how to register what happened there. Like, look at that, 24,200 all the way up to 24,700. So we got a 500 point pop there. How's it looking for tomorrow? I need it to rip higher. That's a good question. Tomorrow is really going to be the deciding factor, I would say, as to what we're going to get. So we have this, this trend line that we've been holding for quite some time. So if we print another fairly big red day tomorrow, I would say that we're on our way to pretty substantial pullback, maybe even a 10% pullback on the NQ, maybe a little bit less on the others. That's kind of my point of view right now. But we'll see how this goes. Currently, like, obviously we're gapping up like a huge amount, right? Like,
music licensing reimagined.
Like 200 points on the NQ there, pushing up on that first candle. So if we end up being, really bullish here overnight, and then really what's going to matter though is Monday, sorry guys. So if we end up printing another big red day on Monday, there's a good chance we're going to head below that trend line that we've been holding up. So I don't think it's, I don't know that this news is really the one that's going to start the turnaround to head, like, for us to head really down for quite some substantial time, because when they originally released that news about China and the rare earth stuff, it came off pretty bad, and then Trump said he's going to raise tariffs to 100% and cancel the meeting with the Xi. But then he kind of backpedaled a little bit on that, saying he's still going to go through with the meeting, and hasn't really said anything about the tariffs since. So it'll be, it's hard to tell. Like, we can't really make a decision on what the price is going to do today, right? But definitely by the close of Monday, we're going to know, right? If we have, like I said, if we have a big red day on Monday, there's a good chance we're going to be heading lower, right? For a bit, for a couple days, maybe, a decent 10% pullback or something. That would be my guess, right? Obviously, going to be hard to say how long that will take, but really Monday is going to be the deciding factor. Today we might end up getting, like I was saying earlier, dead cat bounce, where we get a bit of a bounce and then we just start to roll over after that, right? So got a huge bullish fair value gap there on the 5-minute on the NQ. Whatever this candle does, this following candle is going to shrink that fair value gap down a bit. So be interesting to see how this all plays out, guys. We're just going to be patient for now. Unless you caught, really early and just jumped in on that long, like pulling back pretty substantial now. We had a high of 773 and we're back down to 623. So, like, super volatile, guys. Be really careful today. Go a small size if you're going to be trading. And I'm going to take my own advice here. So, because like that candle is crazy, right? Like I said, we had so 302 points up, and then we pulled back, so 214, so a little bit, almost 100-point drop there. And then the next candle, we put in another almost 100-point drop. So, yeah, pretty volatile. Be careful, everybody. Make sure if you are trading, trade size down. I might even just think about trading my evaluation accounts today. Don't really want to risk any of the funded accounts on this kind of price action. I mean, if you're on the right side, of course, you can be loving life, right? But you catch the wrong side of any of these trades, man, it's gonna be very painful with the way that this price is moving here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Ghost Rider Hog, hey, how you doing? Big Beastie, what's up? Ecooter, Kushner getting paid every time Trump talks. Tariff, yeah, for sure, right? And Hedgehog Gamer, hey, how you doing? Have a good day to you. Also, thanks for checking in. Why do you need it to rip higher, Maddie? Are you in some like options or something right now? Some long options or?
Music licensing reimagined.
So I'm currently running 2 streams right now, sitting flat right now, obviously on these. Want to see some sort of action here, see what we're going to get happening here. Probably at least wait the first 15 minutes or so to sort of set our range here so we can kind of have an idea if we're going to be in a bullish or a bearish sentiment going forward here. So. But yeah, that's a pretty crazy range. So make sure you're trading small, guys, today. 296 bars on this range, like points. Sorry, it's just crazy. Just craziness. Looking like we're getting a little bit of buyers stepping in there. Let's get our view up here to go in.
Music licensing reimagined.
This guy should be red. There's some old view. I'll get those off there. Hey Dad, good afternoon. How you doing? There's my dad's in the chat. What's up? So we're currently trying to take that overnight start of day view up there. Buyers are definitely here. I mean, that's pretty high volume candle. Although look at the sell-off that we had, or the high volume red candle after that. You got to wonder how much of that is buyers. So I mean, one thing you can always do is you can go down to like the 1 second chart. I don't trade on the 1 second chart, but if you go back to the 1 second chart, you can kind of get a better breakdown of who's doing what, right? So we had a lot of buyers right away, and then look at that huge buyer candle there. It ended up being green, so actually it seems like there's quite a bit of selling pressure on the top of that candle, but the candle ended up being green. So sometimes it's nice to see, break down the volume a little bit closer, a little more detailed. So far looking like buyers are pretty strong, although we are still below that VWAP. So let's go back to the 1 minute here. So forming a bunch of wicks on the bottom side. So definitely buyers are trying to take it higher at the moment. But yeah, like I'm saying, guys, the real test is going to be Mondays when the real volume comes in, the real price action. We might end up, getting this big cover here from all the guys that were short. They're just covering. And then, maybe at this point, it's just going to kind of like roll over.
Music licensing reimagined.
I guess if we start heading below this, these wicks here, we could definitely see us almost. There's a good chance we could potentially even retrace this whole first candle out. So just make sure you guys are careful today. Don't mess around too much with these. So seeing some new names in here today. Big Beastie, Ghost Rider, Hedgehog. How you doing, guys? Or gals? Some of those names hard to tell, but no offense either way. And there's the man, the myth, the butcher. Thanks, Nick. How you doing? Looking like your X channel's pretty heavy duty right now, bro. You got 19 viewers in there. You should say what's up to your X viewers. And we are broadcasting two streams today. One is just regular format, one's in vertical format. We're doing it on their phone, maybe a little bit easier for them to kind of see what's going on. It's a little bit more work for me because I got to keep a second screen updated with the positioning and what's happening and stuff. I was hoping that we were going to push up above this 200 EMA for an entry for a long, but it doesn't really look like we're going to get that at the moment. So we do have this bullish fair value gap down below on the NQ here. But like I keep saying, guys, make sure you're careful today if you're taking any trades, because it's that's a lot of price action. That's some big movements right there.
Artlist.io.
Like the price is moving by 3 to 5 points per little move on the candles here. So volume is pretty thin, I would say, just in general, because it is a weekend. So the price action might actually move faster than you're expecting it, because a lot of people either, you know, the buyers are either going to be stepping in as their point, sellers going to be pushing harder. So with the low volume, the moves can happen a little bit faster. They'll have less orders in the way for them to move it, right? So not really seeing a whole lot on book here right now. We do have 24,800 and 24,900 up above with orders. So just above sort of the opening range so far. What do we got for time here? So we got one more minute till the range is set here. So the end of this candle. So looking like this is going to be our range for the day, which is gigantic. But oh, look who we got. Hey, look who we got. Yeah. Figured it better. Did you see this opening candle here? Oh my god. 24,484 or 84 up to 24,774. It's like 300 points in that.
Artlist.io.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Very nice. Yeah, no doubt. And look at that candle there. We're getting 24,686 to 722 already. So 40, 45, 50 point candle. It seems like it's going to be.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, my NQ book looks weird. My ES looks normal, but my NQ is like super dark, and there's only a couple little strips on it here. What do I got? The settings are all the same, so I don't know why. Yeah, it's a little weird looking. So I'm thinking about just playing with the evals. So yeah, I don't really want to risk, you know, with how fast this price action's moving. Could be a little risky to be yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Oh, I guess because I have that second vertical stream going, but it yeah, you would have to like also go in and add there, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I haven't, no. I've been I just watched that candle go up and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Yeah. Totally.
Music licensing reimagined.
No. Yeah, and we're really actually pretty well overdue for a pullback, right?
Artlist.io.
How about a 2T for a short? Wendell said 2T. Yeah, sorry, Wendell. I'm not sure what you're referring to as a 2T. So please enlighten me.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah. Maybe it's kind of like deviations or something like that. Double top. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Artlist.io.
Are you talking about this current price action? Sort of like if we form a double top up at 24,773? 24,775. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that would be, if we get a nice rejection off of that, then definitely, yeah, there definitely be potential for a good short there. Currently sort of forming a bull flag, though, at the moment.
Artlist.io.
Yeah. Too bad, eh? Yeah. On the 1 minute chart, yeah, I see that.
Music licensing reimagined.
Just a little bit. Right?
Artlist.io.
Yeah. So let me decide on what account I'm going to trade here. Maybe I should take one of these, one of my newest ones that are a little bit more in drawdown at the moment. And definitely going to be keeping the size small on any trades today. Word to the wise. Yeah, Wendell, I saw that Bitcoin did hold pretty well, was climbing higher, right? So I'm definitely, I was thinking that we were going to kind of gap up and head higher. Now, like I said earlier, this could be, with that dead cat bounce idea where, maybe a lot of heavy shorts are covering, and then eventually we're going to start rolling over. It might not happen until Monday's open. So we'll have to see how this continues to play out here. We're trading above the overnight VWAP nicely. So my Friday was decent. I think I was up. I ended up green on the day.
Music licensing reimagined.
I think I was up about 400 on the day. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I was up only 86 at that point. But I did take a couple more trades. I was taking it. Well, once we got started getting that expansion lower, it's kind of like, how can you not trade that, right? Any short just one. So if you're just patient, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was kind of, I was still sitting around or near the computer, and then I saw, the sell-off happening, and I waited for it to kind of calm down, and then that's when I took a few shorts. So Asia opens at 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. East Coast. So, Wendell, 5 p.m. for us, but 8 p.m. East
Music
Coast, depending on
licensing
your time zone.
reimagined.
We're in West Coast, Vancouver area. I am anyways. Nick's out in Costa Rica. Wendell, you're in our vertical stream. We also have a full-size stream with I have a trading buddy on there, Nick. He's a crazy guy. He trades, you know, many accounts, copy trade at once. So
Artlist.io.
you want to check us out over there too? Yeah, many. Too many to know. So we are climbing here.
Music licensing reimagined.
We'll have to see what happens when we get up to that wick 770, 775-ish area. That's also on YouTube, but we just, Wendell, we're just streaming for vertical mode also for anyone who's just viewing on their phone. Just gives them another option to have more comfortable viewing. Sorry. 675? No, I'm looking at NQ, so if you're on ES. Yeah. Okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's interesting. Pretty close numbers. Yeah. We're looking at the NQ anyways. So my dad had found the vertical stream, and he's like, "How come you're only filling up half of the TV right now?" Yeah. So NQ looking a little more bullish currently. I don't know. Actually, I'm on the one on the other. So let's see here. Is that the one on the ES? ES was rolling over a bit there. A little bit more
Music licensing
substantial.
reimagined.
Yeah.
Artlist.io.
As you said that, it disappeared. I feel like ES actually broke the trend line and is kind of like finding support on that trend line.
Music
right now.
licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yeah. Right? I am camping right now. I just came back just literally to stream here. So I'll probably, I don't want to end up sticking around too long, maybe like 6:30 or which would be right after midnight for the East Coast anyways. Here we go. We're starting to sell off a bit there, guys. Right down to the view up.
Artlist.io.
So we currently have 91 viewers, 10 in your X, 6 in my X, 70 in Randy's X, 2 in Randy's YouTube, 1 in my YouTube, and that's on the vertical stream. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah. And then even more. So we got, I don't know if it calculates them both. I think it would be different, right? So that means if he has 56 in his X right now on the regular stream, and on the vertical stream he's got 70. So that's like 120 something viewers just on X. Yeah. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. What to do? Wondering if we're going to end up breaking lower here. That'd be a good way to either instantly pass an account or instantly blow it up. Okay, well, instantly get paid or instantly get blown up. There's something.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, guys, let's wait for a little more information here. I mean, there's been some opportunities to make some money on some of these trades here, but I was kind of hoping that we were going to get a little bit more of a direction here. I mean, obviously, we're with that, bullish movement there. Pretty crazy.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, just, sometimes after these sell-off days we've had on the Sundays where it just grinds higher all day. So that's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen today, but instead we just instantly popped higher. Now we're going sideways. So. Yeah, so you bought that. When did you buy that? Like at aftermarket? Oh, gotcha.
Artlist.io.
So that obviously you didn't get taken out of the trade on that candle that closed. Was that was after the market closed, right? Because it really sold off like what? Well, I mean, the NQ sold off from 420 down to 173 in after hours, right? Was that the end of it? Well, if we start taking this previous candle's low wick here, could think about trying to take a short here. We do have 65, 48, 50. Gotcha. 65.
Music licensing reimagined.
I don't think you could have got any closer to the bottom there. Hey?
Artlist.io.
I think our low was 65, 41, 25. So you're 7. Yeah.
Music licensing.
Okay, guys. Gotcha. Thanks. Yeah. So I would like to see some sort of a sweep on the price action here. If we get some sort of a sweep, then we can kind of get an idea as to what direction we're going to go here. Like try to trap some buyers or try to trap some sellers and then make their move, right? 24,650 is pretty thick on the book right now for NQ, which is kind of just
Music
below.
licensing reimagined.
650 is actually quite a ways below the price, about 40 points lower. Currently kind of holding that overnight view off. Where does that go? Oh yeah, that's probably pretty volatile, hey? Let's take a quick look at the gold.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bullish at the moment, for sure. What kind of movement do we got on this? We got 50 points higher at the high, anyways.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, okay. That's too bad. Then she missed out. There's been a sort of a decent pullback since the high. Yeah, I could have been fishing today, but you know, the weekend fishing on the river is it's insanity out there.
Music
like I took a picture of I took a picture of like maybe 150 feet of one little section of the river, and there had to be like between 30 and 50 people just in that 150 feet. So it's just not fun on the weekend. So since I'm camping all week, I'll just go during the weekdays, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay. We are right at the bottom of that channel. So. I think I'm going to join you here on NQ though.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I took that and it looked like I might get stopped out right away here, actually. A couple ticks away from the top. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. All good. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right. Well, we had Nick for a bit there. He's opting to not trade anymore. So looking like we kind of almost got that sweep there. Let's see if we can't break out the top of the channel now with this. But looking pretty heavy. So looking, I might get stopped out here. I don't have a whole lot of risk on here. We're only risking $40 in this current trade. See if we can't get the buyers to step in here and hold us up, but looking like probably going to get stopped out in this one.
Music licensing reimagined.
Forming a couple too many wicks on the top side there that There we go. We're out there. Lost $40 on that trade.
IO.
Like I said, though, we're keeping the size small here, guys, just to make sure. I realized I needed to turn off my profit and loss stuff. I just don't like to see it.
Music licensing reimagined.
So currently looking fairly heavy now. I thought we were holding the New York view up there pretty nicely, but obviously, or not the New York, the overnight view up, but it doesn't look like it right now. Are the buyers going to step in here? Let's see. This short idea could still play out, the one I have on TradingView here. We can look at it if we start getting a little bit of momentum to the downside here. But is this sort of that sweep we were talking about, that I was talking about earlier? Are we going to get, you know, a bit of a sweep before we end up going higher? You know, these trend lines are discretionary, right? So to find the exact location isn't always easy until we form a little more structure, and then we can kind of make a call as to what's going to happen. So probably only going to be trading one contract at a time here, guys. Like I said, keep the risk low. I do have these 5 Lucid accounts, so if we get into a trade that continues in the direction that we are trading, we'll definitely be adding to the trade. But yeah, so far we're relatively sideways. We got to figure out if we're going to be breaking out higher or lower out of this sort of bull flag that we're forming right now. I mean, it is the bull flag. Technically, we should be breaking out to the high side at some point, but you know, no guarantee. Like I said, especially after this huge candle here, that's some volatility. That's some volatility. So what's up to everybody that's watching? We got 94 viewers in the vertical stream right now. 1075, 91 viewers in X, and 3 in YouTube. And then over on the full size stream, we got 80 viewers on
Music
X,
licensing reimagined.
and 2 in YouTube, 3 in YouTube. So X is definitely popping off tonight.
Artlist.io.
So if we are thinking to take a long here, we're definitely going to wait for a little bit more confirmation this time. Closure at least above the start of day VWAP, which is this red line there. And then potentially, you know, a breakout at the top of the channel with a retest would be beautiful. And then that's where we could think about taking a long. If we start pushing lower below those wicks, you know, below these wicks, that could be a signal that we're going to be starting a bit of a move lower. We do have the 200 EMA down at, what is it, 24,590 area. But so far, we're not getting a whole lot of direction, mostly just sideways. So we'll try to be a little more patient here. I guess Nick took that trade and he's like, what am I doing? Not making good decisions already on the wrong contract. So he's like, okay, I'm out of here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, my bookmap looks really weird on NQ right now. There's just not a whole lot showing up there. We do have those orders down at 650, which are, you know, 40-ish points below us here. 672. So the only thing with the vertical stream, guys, is you won't really see my trades unless I'm in trading like my take profit trader accounts. which are funded. I had 2 evaluations that I passed recently that are now funded. So, but I'm not really thinking I'm going to be taking any trades on those guys. So all I'm going to be doing is I'll be marking it up here on the chart so you guys can see sort of the idea, or whatever trade I do get, I'll put it on here so you can see what's going on. Or if you're not on mobile and you feel like checking out the full size screen, we got a book map, and we got, you know, our the time in sales and everything going on over on the full size stream. So if you want to check that out, definitely come on over there. There. Still not going anywhere yet, guys. So let's see here.
Artlist.io.
Try to reorganize this flag a bit for you guys because it's not really. That looks a little bit better like that.
Music licensing reimagined.
Sounds like my dog just woke up. He was taking a nap. Long stop to break even. Stopped. Okay, Wendell. Break even stop. Be nice if we can break up above that start of day VWAP plus that downward channel or trend line. Give us a little bit more of a confluence on the long trade.
Music licensing reimagined.
But yeah, we're currently just heading lower here with this. I wonder if this is actually more of a channel. Let's see it. Let's clone this guy. Kind of sort of a channel.
Artlist.io.
Which is also a bullish channel. So if we clone this top line here, oops, clone, bring this guy down here like this, kind of have a pretty clean channel forming here.
Music licensing.
Just breaking out of it currently. But that start of day VWAP is currently in the way. Prefer not to fight the VWAP. Should have waited for the candle closure actually on my entry on that last long.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'll be back 1 second to deal with my dog for a second.
Artlist.io.
Guys,
Music licensing reimagined.
With the way we keep rejecting off this overnight view, I'll half a mind to take short here.
Artlist.io.
See if we can't take this overnight view up here with a little bit of volume. Volume is climbing a bit here. Let's see if we can't get a closure up here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, nice little closure. I'm gonna put a limit buy order here on the sort of on this pullback there. Let's see if we can get tagged. Okay, we got tagged in. So here's our entry here. This has got to be reverse this guy.
Artlist.io.
Put our stop down at the bottom of those previous candles. So let's hope that we can hold this channel now, the top of this channel here. See if the buyers can't step in and hold us up there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Currently looking like they're not going to hold it though, guys. What the heck here? How's the volume? Volume's pretty high there too. We're almost the same amount of volume as the last candle here. Yeah, the way that this price is moving, guys, is pretty crazy because, like, you know, pretty low volume, so it's kind of like jumping pretty quickly for the no volume situation here. Price isn't cooperating at all right now. We're heading back down into the channel here, heading lower. Might end up looking like I'm probably going to take another stop here.
Artlist.io.
So starting to lean more and more bearish, guys. See if we can hold this low here. If we end up breaking below this low, that's where my stop is anyways. So
Music licensing.
That could have been the manipulation we were talking about earlier. the try to get people into long situation here. Try to buy the pullback, hoping that we were going to find some support at that the top of the channel there, and not looking that good yet so far. So might be a quick 0 for 2. Keeping the size small here in my valuation accounts. So
Artlist.io.
still just stuck in this chop though. There we go, getting a little bit of a buyer movement here. Right up to the top of that channel.
Music licensing reimagined.
So currently long with one MNQ. Getting back up to our entry price there, relatively close. Let's see if we can't hold this, break above this start a night view up again here. And take it with some volume. Or are the sellers just sitting there and we're going to be stuck in sort of this channel for some time here? I mean, technically this could be the channel. Like I said, it's very discretionary.
Reimagined.
That kind of makes sense a little bit right there too. So came up to the top of the channel there, rejected, little pullback here.
Artlist.io.
It's hard not to be bullish though after that move, after that recovery move. So let's just try to be patient here. Try to wait out this price action to see what it's going to do.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Just checking out my financial juice to see if anything's going on there. Nothing planned anyways. So as long as Trump doesn't come on and say he's gonna, let go of the tariffs or put all the tariffs in effect, 100%, everybody.
Licensing reimagined.
I don't know if it counts the viewers in X under one account, because it looks like we have 59 watching the full size screen, and then we have 82 watching the vertical screen. And if anyone knows anything about StreamYard, I had to because I got music playing in both, I had to sit there for 5 minutes and pause and start to try to line up the music, or else I'm listening to two music off of both streams right now. So would like to see price get up to to the highs here if we're gonna start thinking about getting out of this trade. That would be basically our TP. So we're kind of currently risking about 34 for about 51 points. A little bit less than a 1, or a little more than a 1-to-1, but not quite a 2-to-1. It's maybe a 1.5, right? 35, 45, 50. Yeah, almost a 1.
Music licensing
Almost a 1.5 R. Gotta forget about that first trade. You can't make that money back. That money's gone. So only focus on the trade that you're in right now. If we do start breaking up into this area here, I'll definitely be thinking about adding, and then we'll just adjust the stop up higher if we do add into the trade.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Okay, guys, let's get some action here. Let's get some action here. So I'm assuming that the viewers on each stream are different. So currently we have, basically over 190 viewers right now, which is pretty sweet. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you follow my channel on X or on YouTube if you're looking to get some more content. I know Randy's in Mexico right now, so he just got back from LA to Mexico. They just had that conference with to watch a bunch of speakers, a trading conference there. Kind of thought we'd be making more of a move today, guys, but looking like we're just kind of stuck in the chop here. we are sort of in that range that we were fairly choppy from Friday's action too.
Artlist.io.
Lots of swing in price movement, lots of chop there, but seeming like we should break out of this sooner or later. Let's hope we don't sweep these lows first, because if we do, then I'll definitely be getting stopped out before we move higher here.
Music licensing reimagined.
And we can't seem to take that electronic VWAP there, like 1, 2, 3 chimes in a row here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 wicks to the top side of those bullish candles that we've recently formed. Any green candles, anyways.
Artlist.io.
So we currently have 69 subscribers on YouTube, so would appreciate anybody else that has the energy to come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. But thank you to whoever has so far, because I think we're at 68 before this stream, so we got one more so far. And that's the first time I've seen comments coming through from X, so that's interesting. I haven't really seen anyone comment through X before, so that's a first. So that's pretty cool that we can actually see that.
Music licensing reimagined.
So orders down at 650 and orders up at 750. So 750, we should probably move our TP just below 750. We'll go to 49 if it does get up there. 650 is down here.
Artlist.io.
A little more room to the upside than there is to the downside currently. Some buyers stepping in there. Again, rejected off that view up, guys.
Licensing reimagined.
Just when we get a little bit of a pump, then the seller's just right there to slap it back down. So we need a strong close above this, above that electronic VWAP. I call it the electronic, or the start of day VWAP, the red one there. Price action so tight, we haven't even had any fair value gaps or anything forming either. And usually if we're kind of looking for a continuation day, we definitely want to see some fair value gaps being formed. But pretty much every candle just keeps overlapping each other.
Music licensing reimagined.
Big slap down there, guys.
Artlist.io.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's hope the buyers can hold this up. If not, like, we're definitely going to get stopped out again. I think it'll be down maybe $100 on this account. Not a big deal, but is what it is here. Let's see what happens. Could open up this stop a little bit more because we are, you know, like with this channel being here, there's a good chance we might end up coming down to the bottom of the channel before we go higher. But to be honest, I just don't really want to be in the trade anymore if that happens, right? So kind of looking like we are going to be going lower here at the moment, unless something changes up right here really quick. So we do have our, where's our stop here? 662.75. So I'm just going to adjust this guy right here. So we're exactly the same. So anyone who's viewing on the vertical stream, you'll be able to see if it does hit the bottom of that red channel, that red side of that trade plan there, you know it's we're out of the trade. And yeah, we're gonna get stopped out here, guys. Yeah, there we go, we're out. Okay, so we're down a little over $100 on the day, and still no price action happening here. So sort of going down to the bottom of this channel here, and looking like, you know, maybe we should be thinking shorts here, guys. I don't know. Let's pull a Fibonacci real quick here from the top of this to the bottom, and let's see, because we might be getting sort of a pullback to the 50% point, which we kind of already did there. We found support at the 50% on this pullback back here. So that could be kind of our potential idea if we're going to get a bounce. And yeah, there we go. We found the bottom of this channel almost, and then we're bouncing back up here. Figures, right? That's how it goes sometimes.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's take this guy off here for now. We're out of that trade. Maybe we need to consider taking shorts here, guys. But looking like we might just be staying in this channel for now.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
We did form our first bearish fair value gap there on right at 24,679 to 685.
Music licensing reimagined.
Not the biggest one, but it is there. So like I said, guys, keeping the risk really small, one contract. We are having some pretty volatile movement, but we're not really making any direction right now. Mostly just chop, right? So some of these candles here are, you know, what do we got on that candle? 20 plus bar candles, right?
Music licensing.
Like we've already bounced 23 points off that low there. If we could invert this bearish fair value gap, that would be pretty nice. That is on the 1 minute chart. So if we can get a 1 minute closure above this, plus the take of the electronic VWAP with a nice closure above, we'll be a little more patient than this one though, because as you can see, we did form that, we did close above, but then we instantly sold right back into it. So currently finding a little bit of resistance in this fair value gap here. We did form a tiny bullish fair value gap currently also, actually, right in here. Until this candle is closed, though, we don't really know if this is going to stick around or not. So we did close it there. So now we have two opposite fair value gaps. So what does that tell us? That tells us don't take a trade. Maybe wait for an inversion. And it looking like we might get an inversion on this bearish one here. Overall, like I said, I feel bullish. taken 2 shots so far, 2 small losers on the bullish side. I'm willing to take one more trade in this account. If we take another small loss, we'll definitely be either moving on to a different account and leaving that one at a small loss.
Music licensing reimagined.
There, we got that closure.
Artlist.io.
So this guy can go, I usually mark them yellow if they've been inverted. So green is bullish, orange is bearish, and yellow is an inversion. So we did invert it. Next line in the sand here is this New York VWAP, or the overnight VWAP, sorry. Was this the price sweep that we needed for us to start moving higher? Kind of looks like it right now. Wait for a closure on this candle. We got 5 seconds left here. Looking really strong though right now. See what kind of a pullback we're going to get here. We might try another long here, guys. This will be our last attempt at a long. Let's see what happens here on this candle. See if they can't pull it back down to the New York, or the overnight, sorry. Stick an order in here. Seems kind of like the buyers are trying to hold us up here. We do have orders above. So I did take a long there, guys. Let's try this one out again here. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit of move in our favor here. So our entry price is 709.
Music licensing reimagined.
$6.79. Got our stop just below that inverted fair value gap there. This will be our last attempt at the longs here, guys, on this account anyways. So we're currently up about 8 points right now. Just a single account.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we got 108 viewers in the vertical stream, and we have 94 viewers in the full-size stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Definitely, if you guys are looking for a futures account to trade, check out Top One Futures or Lucid. You can get the best discount that they offer right now using my code MBT. But either way, appreciate you guys being here. No pressure on that part. Not really the salesperson. But if you do want to get a discount and you want to help support the stream, that would be awesome. Everybody likes a discount. Now, are we going to get another rejection here and then going to get stopped out on this pullback? I don't know. Let's hope not, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we had a 30-point bounce from that inverted fair value gap there. It'd be beautiful if we could see some continuation up to these, you know, past this level here, 24,736. We have orders at 738 up to 750 in that area.
Music licensing reimagined.
So currently have about 200 viewers between the two streams across multiple channels, but appreciate you guys checking in.
Artlist.io.
It's a bit of a learning curve for me. I'm trying to keep track of two streams here. Try to make this a little bit bigger so you guys in the vertical stream have a little bit of a clearer view.
Music
So I can actually bring it down a bit. There we go. That's probably better.
Artlist.io.
Nice. Come on, buyers, let's go.
Music licensing reimagined.
Need the buyers' help here, guys. Everybody say some magic words and blow on the screen. Something.
Artlist.io.
Kind of sort of forming another little mini flag here. Let's see if we can't get a breakout. That'd be nice.
Artlist.io.
Sort of at the bottom of this flag here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Put in our bottom trend line here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing.
Starting with the bottom of that trend line here. This bull flag.
Artlist.io.
So yeah, we're definitely in that channel. because we sort of broke out it. We retested it, fell back into it a slight bit, and then made our move higher here. Currently looking like they're trying to break out of the top of this flag here. See if we can't get a nice little pop here. Summon up a rocket candle. Rejected pretty hard there. Oof, look at that, guys.
Artlist.io.
Super rejection here. Let's see what happens. Look, they got some buyers sitting at the overnight VWAP now. This is looking like it's gonna stop us out again here, guys. Oh, they just keep playing with us here. Down here to the bottom of this other fair value gap now, or the inversion fair value gap. Looking like might end up getting stopped out again. Yeah, we got stopped out there again, guys. So down 170 now on the day. Definitely won't be taking any more trades in this account. And longs are not working, guys. The longs are not working. At least maybe my stops are off, I guess.
Artlist.io.
But kind of like almost 3 strikes you're out, right? Over 3 tonight. Down 170 in this evaluation account here. Like I said, we're not risking a whole lot here, but these little paper cuts are starting to add up here, guys. And then look at that, like we ripped down there, and then just bounced straight back up. Almost, still fighting that trend line there, or that broke below that bottom of that channel there. So again, longs not working. The longs are just not working right now.
Artlist.io.
So we're gonna have to be patient here for a bit, guys, if we're gonna take any more trades. Feeling a little more reluctant now to be taking any of these trades. Obviously, we should have probably been buying down here at the bottom of this channel to take the ride to the top here. Let's see if this fair value gap, inverted fair value gap, is going to end up holding. So far, it's looking pretty good. But, you know, do I want to get induced into another long here? Like, what the heck?
Artlist.io.
And look at that. Pretty much right back in there, guys. Pretty huge volume candle there on that sell-off there.
Reimagined.
Yeah, pretty huge selling volume on that candle. And look at that. Are we really going to go higher now? Come on, guys. Come on.
Artlist.io.
Can't really take a shot here now either. I don't know. This price action is pretty wonky for me, though. And what did I get stopped out on? Let's see here. Show chart executions.
Music licensing.
What is the price that we got stopped out there? 679. And it went down to 74. So I was 5 points away from that, from being not stopped on that. And then now we're outside the top of that channel, or that bull flag. Oh, geez, guys. Just not my day, I guess. Just being a little too tight on the stops. Maybe I should be trading ES.
Music licensing reimagined.
Ben's short, big gap at the open. Yeah, there is a huge gap at the open for sure. Between that close there, 24,421 up to 24,480. So like a 60-point gap down there for sure. Definitely price is just
reimagined.
Choppy, guys. It's just choppy. I already took 3 small losers, adding up to 170.
Artlist.io.
I think the largest loss was on that third trade. Oh, actually, the second trade was a $68 loser. Third trade was a $59 loser. So I'm keeping it tight, but I guess that's kind of working against me a bit right now. Would have been at least break even, I think, at this point. On that last trade. Where did I enter long? It was 709.
Artlist.io.
I still feel like we're pretty bullish though, guys. Just have my stops a little too tight there, because pretty much every stop out that I took there, if I would have had more space on my stop, I would have still been in all of those trades. And then they just keep targeting, you know, just below the bottom of the candles. So serves me right for not opening up my stop a little bit more. But like I said, just trying to be conservative on these trades with how much action or movement there is on this price action. Currently 95 in the full size stream and 114 now in the vertical stream. Thanks for checking in, everybody. And there we go. We're breaking out now, guys. What the heck, man? Ay. We do have a bunch of orders up there at 24,740 and 750. Not loving the fact that now I've been stopped out on multiple occasions, and then now the price is definitely going in the direction that I wanted to, which has been long trades, right? So, kind of rejecting here up at this 39.40 level. Looking like the orders kind of like came off the book a little bit there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, somebody pulled off some orders just below the 40 at like 39 or 38.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So how long do we got till Tokyo? We got about 30 minutes till Tokyo opens. Should be interesting what we're going to get when that happens. I'm curious if anyone got long anywhere in this candle. I wanted to wait for the first 5-minute candle to close, but I mean, this was only a 1-minute candle. And it ripped 200 or 300 points or whatever it was. 267 points. 267 point ripper.
Music licensing reimagined.
Get rid of this guy here.
Artlist.io.
Starting to look a little bit heavy up here, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
So part of me really wants to take a short here now. But I don't know if that's just like because I missed the long now, right? Because I got taken out of those trades in the longs. Now it's like, well, I should probably take a short because the longs haven't been working that well, but they are working, right? I just got stopped out. So risk management, I was keeping it tight, but I think it's keeping it a little too tight, right? When technically we should be keeping our stop, like, you know, probably below the 50s, 650. There's a bunch of orders at 650 down there.
Music licensing
we did touch it basically on that one pullback there, and then we bounced really hard from there. Bounced with a little pullback to 74, and then we went all the way up to 730. That was a beautiful move from there. 662 to 735. $38 plus 60, almost 70-point bounce there.
Licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Well, it's starting to take off now, guys.
Artlist.io.
Buyers taking control here. Yeah, really wish I was in that long still, guys. Definitely feeling some FOMO right now.
Artlist.io.
The FOMO. Starting to get a bit of a pullback on that move there.
Music licensing reimagined.
What do we do up here, though, guys? What do we do? Now that I've screwed myself over of 3 longs, would have been nicely in the money here. Running too tight of stops. What can you do? What can you do?
Music licensing reimagined.
I'm a little torn, guys. I don't really know what to do at this point. I guess we're going to be waiting for a bit here. We are up, getting close to this
Artlist.io.
to this high here. Is that something we can take a long off of? I mean, potentially, but we might hit some serious resistance up here. Could almost be the point where we try to take a short. So.
Music licensing reimagined.
PKEME Long subscribe to my channel. Thank you, sir. You might be squeezing on a short here. Nothing. Yeah, they definitely were squeezing any shorts out right there for sure, right? Kind of looking pretty heavy. Yo, just waking up in Thailand. Brand new Take Profit Trader Pro account starts today. Sweet, Zach. Sweet, Zach. Awesome. Zach is a local guy for me anyways. We live in Vancouver, BC. But he recently decided to quit his job and move to Thailand. So good luck on some of the trades there. Make some money and, pay for all that beautiful food out in Thailand. Enjoy the life. I would like to get there someday. Just need to be a little more profitable on the trading situation before I make that move. A little more consistently profitable anyways. Anyone who was watching, I took a pretty bad losing day earlier last week on Tuesday. Hit my maximum loss in 5 copy traded accounts, 1,200 in each account. So ended up the day down 6,000. That's definitely the worst trading day. I think that's my worst day ever that I've had for amount of losing. I mean, it was all in evaluation accounts, so it's like, it's not the end of the world. It's kind of, if you're going to take a big loss, it's going to be on those accounts anyways. But sort of kind of damaged my month quite a bit. I was up 2,300 on the first 3 days of the trading session. And then after the $6,000 loss, I'm down about 670, almost 700 on the month so far. So best part about having your worst day, it's all up from here. Yeah. Good point. And that's the power of copy trading, right? If it went the other way, if I would have made 1,200, it would have been $6,000 winning day. But since then, I actually took my copy trading off. I would have been copy trading these 5 Lucid accounts, and now I'm just kind of like trading each one at a time. Try to be a little more conservative. Once I get it, once I get them passed, however, maybe I'm not going to pass them all, then I'll go back to copy trading the funded accounts. And small risk, tight stops, big profits quickly. So yeah.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All I know is the price action just isn't easy right now, guys. Hopefully if you guys were in those longs and you had better stop placements than me, you would have taking some profit at least up there. Been nice. Hey Johan, how are you? I'm doing all right. Took a couple losses on stream so far today. I had the right idea. I was playing the longs, but my stops were too tight on basically all three trades. So I got taken out for roughly a little bit, $50 or $50 or more losers on three trades. Yeah. So nothing too bad, nothing too serious, but it's all good. If I would have been still in this long, it would have been nicely up on the day, or at least recovered a bunch of those losses, but is what it is. Just wanted to keep it's hard to keep tight stops on this also because we have such volatile movement. Like these candles are pretty large, especially for like a Sunday trading session. So yeah, I took 3 longs so far, and all 3 stopped out. Like first one was, I think it was a $40 loser, then a $50 loser, and a $60 loser kind of idea. So
Artlist.io.
now we've had this fairly large move from this from these lows here. Let's see how many points we got here. So we moved up 82 points from there to there, and of course that was like right after it stopped me out. Like I got stopped out on this little wick right there, right at the bottom of this inverted fair value gap, which ended up holding, and then we went higher. So unfortunate, but is what it is. So I am interested to potentially take a long if we can sort of break up above this the opening range high, I guess it would be. Sort of in that area. Maybe we can get a break and a retest. I was only trading one micro, Zach. So thanks for showing me Lucid. So much better for anyone starting off. Such a cheap cost to start, and instant pass is incredible. Who cares about the payout caps? It's still a good week's payout. Yeah, for sure. And it's a one-time fee, right? So there's no activation fee. So you don't have to worry about. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't risking much, right? Like I had it was only like a 30-ish point stop, which is still relatively large on one micro. So, but I guess on a this would be a good day to have like an ATR on your chart, so you can actually know how much these candles are going to move. But yeah, I love the Lucid accounts also. I haven't got any to pass yet because I was slowly chipping away, copy trading 3 accounts. Then I added 2 more accounts, and then I took that max daily loss limit on Tuesday on those accounts. So they kind of got taken back a bit. Let's see, what do I got here? So this guy's up 1,000 still. This one, my number 1 account, my number 2 account's up 500. My number 3 account's up 728 still. These guys are, this one's down 1,800, and the other one's down 2,005.
Artlist.io.
And Zach's in the vertical stream here right now. We got so I got 2 streams going anyone who, so if you're on your phone or something, there's a vertical stream. It's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And then we also have the full-size stream in the other channel, or in the same channel, but as an option for people who are on computers or watching on the TV. You can see, you know, the book map and everything, time and sales, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to switch up the media here. We can showcase some top 1 futures for a bit. Also have a discount code with top 1 futures. Just keep in mind, everybody, trading here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Don't follow my trades, or at least don't follow my stops anyways. The trades were right, but the stops were wrong. So you gotta use your own analysis for that kind of stuff. I guess I'm just being a little too conservative on this price action here, holding the stops a little too tight. So we do have Tokyo opening up in about 16 minutes here. So it will be interesting to see what kind of happens once that opens up. And I got taken out on that short trap before they ripped it higher. 2 short traps there in a row, and then they ripped higher.
Music licensing reimagined.
What do you guys think about tomorrow, hey?
Artlist.io.
Tomorrow is probably going to be a pretty wild price action day, I would think. Let's see if we end up printing a red candle, like a red daily candle tomorrow. That's not very good, guys. Like especially if we get a closure down below the lows, that's going to be real tough. But, you know, with the kind of move that we made here since the close of, you know, the market yesterday, being up 622 points from the low of Friday's, like, after hours, right? That's just insanity. We're getting back to those Trump tariff bars.
Artlist.io.
Maybe I should whip up a coffee here. So wake up.
Music licensing.
Finishing my iced cap from, or iced frap, I should say, from Starbucks.
Artlist.io.
So top of that range is 773.50, 774.25 maybe.
Reimagined.
So it'll be pretty interesting to see what happens here. Are they just going to form a double top up here and then head lower, or are they going to break that high? We have those orders up there, 765 or so.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So definitely longs were the right play today. It's just, you know, I managed the trades pretty unluckily. So Poke me long, PKE me long. I'm not really sure if that's like, if you could say your name like that, but I'm only trading micros tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. You gotta be careful tomorrow. And Zach said, I feel lucky to be awake for Asia and London. If we make moves during those sessions, I expect New York session to be a chop fest. Pascal, all right. I'll try to remember that. That's a little easier for me to remember. Pascal likes the longs. So what time is it right now in Thailand there, Zach? Hey, Johan, did you take any trades yet today?
Music licensing reimagined.
I just noticed somebody was saying take a look at Bitcoin chart. So what's going on with the Bitcoin chart here? Let's quickly take a look at Bitcoin over here.
Artlist.io.
Well, that's pretty choppy. We're still holding. We're up above 115K. I was so happy the other day when we were up at like 125,000. It's like, yeah, my crypto holdings are being so happy right now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Probably get rid of some of this stuff here. These old trend lines here just looks cluttered. All right, let's see here. 13 hours ahead. So this is like 5 a.m. there right now, right? Because it's 5 p.m. So it'd be 6 a.m. tomorrow, or like 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yesterday was Saturday. Yesterday. Oh, I just meant like, did you get any trades today? Sorry, not yesterday. Did I say yesterday? My bad.
Artlist.io.
Tomorrow should be interesting though, because you know, it's a holiday in the U.S., right? So the banks will be closed. So it should be interesting. There might be less volume tomorrow, but I still feel like we're gonna get pretty big moves tomorrow. So definitely be safe. Be safe tomorrow, guys. Hard to say what will or will not happen, right? Zach's thinking of shorting gold right now. Let's take a look at the gold chart real quick here. Oh yeah, gold's looking pretty heavy.
Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of pretty close to a key area though that like was resistance for quite some time, and then we bounced up, and then we're now sitting as support on it, sort of like this area here.
Artlist.io.
Be interesting to see what happens on there. I don't trade gold very often. I have taken a couple trades on it. I ended up blowing the Patrick Wheeland competition account
Music licensing reimagined.
on gold. I was in 2 different trades at once, and I decided like paying attention to the Patrick Wheeland trade, and then I closed my other trade in profit. And then next thing I know, I heard this like dee-dee. I looked over, had to switch tabs, and the Patrick Wheeland account was down and knocked me out. So I'm curious. I never actually saw who won that in the end, but there were some people with like 70,000 profit. So I was only up like 7,500 at that point before I blew it. So there we go. We're sitting at the high right now. Did we take it there? It looks like we slightly took it, hey guys? Yeah, we definitely slightly took it.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
There we go. We're starting to head a little higher here. We got orders at 24,800 up there. I feel like this is a bit of a FOMO trade if I were to try to enter in this point, though. What we can do is we can wait for sort of a retest of the high there. Let's get this back onto MNQ.
Artlist.io.
Well, the longs were right, guys. Just my trade management was poor, unfortunately.
Music licensing reimagined.
Now, how much more are they going to go with it? That's the question. Let's go to the 4-hour here. Take a quick look at what we got, or even the daily chart. Finding a really nice recovery there on the daily chart.
Artlist.io.
So we do have that whole trend line there, guys. Kind of looks like we held it pretty well. We're gonna end up collapsing. We'll have to see price get below sort of 24,100 area. If we were to break down below 24,000, that would definitely signal a pretty bearish move ahead. So we got 4 minutes left here till Tokyo comes out, which is kind of a weird coincidence that we're right at the high as we're going to open Tokyo, right? So maybe these guys are going to come in and slap us lower here, or maybe they're going to help us plow right through to 24,800, which isn't that far away at this point. It's only like 15 points. So we did have sort of a little pullback there and sort of holding the top of the range here. Really got to zoom in to make this visible.
Music licensing reimagined.
Johan's waiting for Tokyo. Okay. Yeah, should get a little more volatility after Tokyo. What do we got here? Thinking of shorting gold. Low volume is always a big manipulation. Yeah, that's definitely, it makes it easier for them to manipulate it when there's low volume, right? And yeah, possibly a fake out is what I'm playing. Short 4,057. And the TP is at 4,038. Epic timing. What did I miss there? What did I miss there? Did it go lower for you? Wow, yeah, beautiful timing. Look at that. Found some support at the psychological 50 level, 40.50. Nice trade, Zach.
Artlist.io.
So we're edging up to those orders at 24,800 right now on the book.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
I feel like we might get a pullback here at, at the Tokyo Open here.
Artlist.io.
We'll have to see what happens though. If they might bounce it up really quick. There we go. We're at the 5 p.m. candle here.
Music licensing reimagined.
So 125 viewers in the vertical stream and 99 viewers in the full-size screen. So what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get a link tree going, guys. So I can hook you guys to all my socials.
Artlist.io.
I wonder if that's... I've never done Linktree before. I don't know. Is it a paid subscription? Yeah, it looks like it's a paid trial, isn't it?
Reimagined.
Going back right to that opening range high, sort of.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
We are getting a little bit of that pullback I was thinking here.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So the buyer's going to hold this level here, 24,759 was kind of this previous resistance area, which we ended up taking.
Music licensing reimagined.
So it looks like Linktree is about 145 Canadian dollars per year.
Artlist.io.
But it might be worth it. A real easy way to share all my socials. Maybe I should just, for now, I can just set up like a little just something I can put in the chat.
Music
Might be a little bit
licensing
easier.
reimagined.
I feel like we're probably going to get a little bit more of a pullback here currently. That overnight VWAP is a pretty key level. So I'll hold off on the Linktree for now.
Artlist.io.
But what I'll do is I'll just copy some of my accounts here, and I'll see if I can't post it for you guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
There's YouTube. See the Instagram here. And the X.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Totally spam all my channels there. I'm gonna figure out a better way to do that.
Artlist.io.
So sellers are there, guys. We bounced up and they rejected it sort of at this 779, 780 level.
Music licensing.
We never took those orders at 800. Let's do a high debut up here on this guy. See if we can't wait for a nice closure above it. We could think about taking a long. If it keeps rejecting it or we start breaking below this low, then we could think about taking a short. sort of like target this close to the overnight VWAP. We're definitely going to wait for some sort of closure, something to give us a little bit more. Oh, sorry guys, looking like I got disconnected from the trading view chart over there. Let's throw up our VWAP over here too. Here we go. This guy's going to be purple. Currently rejecting off that VWAP. VWAP, VWAP, potato. There goes gold. Where did gold go? There you go. Nice, Zach. Congrats, man. In the money. You're getting a payday today.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Lots of sellers holding this handoff view up, guys, on the MNQ. Yeah, Johan. I have that other vertical stream going, and Zach's in that stream right now, and he got short from, let me see here, what did he say? Zach got short at 4,057 with a take profit at 4,038, and yeah, it's been going nicely in his favor. So
Artlist.io.
Do you like baseball, Dave? I'm watching the first match of the Jays. I do. Yeah, I like baseball. I don't really have much ways to watch it right now. I do have some like channels on my TV, but pretty limited selection on the channels. So I should have it on there somewhere. I usually find myself spending too much time on the computer, so I don't really watch much TV. And then usually when I'm watching TV, it's like Netflix or Amazon Prime, whatever. So, it's on Sportsnet tonight. Oh yeah, so I probably do have access to it. So we took that overnight view up here, guys. But are we just gonna we might get another little sweep up here and then pull us lower after that? Not a very convincing take in the overnight or the handoff view up there, or the high day, sorry. High day anchored view up. And with this wick above, we really would need to take out the 80 level. We're thinking long, right? Could get a quick 10 points though in there if we were to do something like that. But pretty tight area with a large stop, so.
Music licensing.
Zach's gold trade is just going wild, going bonkers.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Just not very trusting of this price action now, guys. and gals. Sorry, Johan. Not trying to single you out.
Artlist.io.
I think you said last time, or was it last couple times you're on, you passed an eval, didn't you, Johan? Have you been taking any trades in that funded account? I'm sure you said you passed one.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, better to wait a little for sure. We need some sort of confirmation here. No, not yet. Nice. I passed last week. I passed 2 take profit trader evaluations, and I've taken 2 trades in one and 1 trade in the other. I'm up 170 in one account and up about 70, I think, in the other account. Yeah. Gonna try to take it nice and slow to get to that 2100 point. Once we can get above that a little bit, like by a few $100s, then we'll think about, sizing up a little bit.
Music licensing
If we can't
reimagined.
make some more money in those accounts. There we go. We took over that 80 there, 80 level.
Artlist.io.
Volume still increasing here. Quick rejection off that.
Music licensing
So
reimagined.
we did form a little bullish fair value gap there. I mean, depending on what happens with this next candle, if it goes 1 tick lower than that, it's going to erase it though.
Artlist.io.
Pretty much almost erased it. There's like a sliver of a fair value gap there. Like a sliver. Oh, there we go. Nice little bounce there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oof. That's pretty volatile though, hey? Like instantly slapped down 6 points.
Artlist.io.
It looks like it wants to go higher, but those sellers just keep slapping it. Slapping it pretty hard. I'm just going to take this away because I just don't want I don't want anyone to think that I'm actually in that trade and take it. Because I'm not. That's just framing the idea. Definitely could have entered along in there in hindsight, right? Found support at this previous resistance level. Resistance becomes support.
Music licensing reimagined.
Wow, I have no discipline. That's my first problem. It's the hardest thing to overcome though, isn't it, Johan? Is just staying disciplined, not oversizing, not over trading, not revenge trading, not chasing the FOMO, right? There's so many ways to be undisciplined.
Artlist.io.
kind of the sooner that you can get that stuff all sort of under control, the better, right?
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Really going here good, hey? Should have entered in that 80. 10, 11 points. Let's see what happens when we get up to this high again, though. Jays begin match with a home run. Nice.
Reimagined.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
Artlist.io.
So we're sitting right on a bunch of orders there at what is this, like 24,800 level.
Music licensing.
Trying to take it right now.
Artlist.io.
Hard to say what we're gonna do up here. Looking so bullish though, hey guys. Like we're just probably going higher. Look out those orders. No rejection there either. We just took those orders and we're sitting right on them. So definitely looking pretty bullish at the moment.
Music licensing reimagined.
Which is a little bit surprising. Usually when we get up to those orders, we take them and then get a little bit of a pullback and go higher, but looking like they just want to keep it right up there, guys. Formed a little bit of a wick on that on the top side there, but nothing very substantial. Like what is it, 802, a 5-point wick. Buyers sort of holding that 800 level now. Are they going to turn that into support? Are they going to do a little pullback here before we get the go ahead to go higher?
Music licensing reimagined.
A bit more of a pullback here. We do have this fair value gap sort of at the top of it 790, the bottom of it 788. There goes gold. My stops are break even now. Nice. Way to be safe. There's a bearish 15-minute fair value gap above.
Music licensing reimagined.
That from must be from previous days, Friday's price action you're talking about, the above the fair value gap?
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So just taking a quick look at the viewers, we got 102 in the full stream, and we got 133 in the vertical stream. So what's up, everybody? Thanks for checking us out.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Wonder how's Zach's gold trade looking here. We're still sort of getting a pullback of that high. We rejected sort of off the 800 area. First broke it, found some support for a moment, and then now we're pushing lower here. So let's just head over to gold real quick. Take a quick look there. So we can root. Oh, geez. What a bounce there the gold had. Wondering if you got stopped out there, break even, I guess, on one of those trades. Hey, Zach? That was a pretty wild bounce from 42 to 58. Tough movement, tough price movement on the gold trades there. Damn. I'm assuming that you would have been taken out on that trade. So buyers stepped in right there at the previous high day VWAP. What a coincidence. Kind of just lining up with this sort of support that turned resistance and now turning support. Just don't know what to do up here, guys. We just don't have a whole lot of like levels to trade off of or anything. Like, we're kind of in no man's land now. We're in between value area low and the point of control, but the point of control is up at 25,318. So there's quite a bit of ways away. Quite a ways away.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, Zach did get stopped out. I should start looking at the VWAP more. Why did the VWAP tell you a story on that? I missed that part. Let me take a look here. Did I have a VWAP on that? I don't even think I did. Did I? Gold. This is a VWAP would be over here at 1500, I guess. Now we're trading above that VWAP.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oops, should be red. There we go. Yeah, it looks like the 200 EMA was pretty key over there too. You broke below it, bounced back up. It broke below it again, and then on this last little candle here with pretty high volume, they took that 200 EMA, and then boom, that other candle right after that. We got rocket. Gold's hard to trade, man. It's hard to trade. Hey, Scott, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I took 3 small losses. I took longs in the NQ. Definitely trading the right direction, but I just didn't have my stops open wide enough. So on some of the pullbacks, I got taken out. All 3 trades were long trades. Down, I think I was down 170, I think, in the end. Yeah, about 170 down in the end. So no big deal. And I took it only in one single Lucid account. Yeah, so no big deal. We'll be able to get that back, no problem. Keeping the size really small, so trying not to risk too much, especially when you have a bonanza candle like that. Like,
music licensing reimagined.
pretty wild. Scott was away at a trading seminar in LA with a bunch of the guys that we trade with from ASFX TV. So he got to meet everybody in person. That's pretty awesome. Lucky guy. Lucky guy.
Artlist.io.
So hey Scott, I'm streaming in I'm streaming the full size stream, and I have a vertical stream, which is the one that you're in right now. And we got 135 people watching in the vertical stream. And then when we go over to the full size stream, we got 100 viewers over there. So we got like 235 viewers right now. Get some air horns. Well, that was super loud. Hopefully I didn't hurt you guys here with that. I never turned down the volume on that one. Definitely get some applause for that. A great time. Yeah, it must be pretty sweet to catch up with everybody.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, we got a pretty decent turnout today.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So it's a little bit of a challenge managing 2 streams though. Because I gotta like pop back and forth, make sure, because when you do a vertical stream, it's hard to like, if I would have put my regular trading platform in there, it would be like this tiny little like window and you can't really see much. So what I had to do is I had to put one of my trading view charts on one of my vertical screens, and then I stretched out really long, like, you know, make it nice and long, and then that's how I can like put that to the live stream in the vertical session, so you can actually see what's going on. So that's why I got a little trading view chart here. But if you come over to the main screen, you'll see the Bookmap and Project X platforms, right? Maybe there's some trick I don't really know about, but on how to like fit it in better. But I'll have to look into that later. So
music licensing reimagined.
So just if you guys are active traders, which I'm sure most of you are, make sure you get a trading buddy, right? So that Scott, who's in the chat there on the vertical stream, he's my trading buddy. So what we do is at the end of the days, we help keep each other accountable by like logging our trades and sending our trades to each other, so that, you know, you have to face the music basically when you when you have a bad day, or like, and then you feel good obviously when you have a good day. But just having somebody who's going to look at your trades from the outside, who's probably going to give you some feedback on whether, you know, oh, you really should try not to trade so much, or, you know, your entries were really good but the market didn't play out, whatever it may be. But definitely find somebody in the industry or in the, you know, with a similar mindset to just kind of like help keep you, you know, accountable for your trades. So that's basically what me and Scott do. Is we do our markups, send it to each other, and then either critique it a little bit, or just say like wicked job, whatever. Obviously you have a good day, maybe there's nothing really to critique, but having that person or those people that you can share with is definitely key on stopping yourself from having less of those blow up days, because you're not going to have a blow up day if you got to be accountable to people. So
music licensing.
Eagle Suki Nagamase. I hope I said that right. Check lowest point of Friday close right into a slim 15-minute opening range break. Perfect narrative for a huge bounce of buyers for every pullback over the last 3 months. Waiting on a 50/61.8 reversal on the high day from Friday. Gotcha. High day on Friday. Let's go back here.
Music licensing reimagined.
So that's basically high day of Friday. That's exactly where they bought it. It's at the 50% pullback. I was looking at that earlier, yeah.
Artlist.io.
Lovely buy area. What am I doing here? I'm looking at gold. I'm on the wrong chart here, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm like, that looks a little weird. Like, it doesn't look like what we were doing yesterday. Here we go. Here we go. High to the low. 50% pullback. Or should I be doing low to high? I don't know. Maybe I'm not good here. Yeah, Scott said it's a huge help having someone to be accountable to, for sure. 100%. And then also someone who can, lift your spirits on those negative days, right? So check the lowest point of Friday's close right into a slim 15-minute opening range break. Perfect.
Reimagined.
So Friday's close right there, 15-minute opening range. Are you talking about the opening range on today's opening range or yesterday's opening range? I don't know. It's weird. I had this drawn in here from a long time ago, which is where we ended up closing the day on that day. What was I over there for? What is this from? Gotta go way back here to figure out what this was. I think it was like a double bottom from a long time ago.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, it was like kind of a double bottom that we had down there from back on Thursday, September 25th.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Really got to expand this price for it to make any sense. It's wild. Check a 14 September opening range orb. All right, let's go back here. September 14th orb.
Artlist.io.
Well, grab the trend line there. 12, 13, 14. That's 16, 15, 14.
Music licensing reimagined.
24,362. Well, 14s is like the pre-market. Just put in a horizontal line here. Which is lining up with this exact drawing that I had. That's interesting. From this double bottom went back over here on the 25th.
Music licensing reimagined.
Right down there. 24,400. So the buyers looking like you're here. They're not making much progress right now, guys, but they're holding it up and they're slightly going higher, which is usually what the buyers do, right? Going to take the stairs up and then they're going to jump off the top of the building after. Sorry, Johan. Scott's rooting for the Mariners.
Music licensing reimagined.
Are you in the States there, Scott? I thought for some reason, yeah, you are in the States. Never mind. I know that. First 50 minutes of the day or 6 p.m. Okay, gotcha. After like the start of the new day. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So roughly where I drew that line, 24,400 area. Yeah, that is a huge level over an extended period of time. We had that double bottom after that, and then, you know, basically this pullback too. Like Friday's close, we found support right at that area. I mean, we did head lower, but that was, you know, news, so you can't really. That was a Trump tweet, right? Saying he's going to put 100% tariffs on. Ugh, what a day. What a day.
Artlist.io.
East of Vancouver, Washington. The other Vancouver. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So we did have Nick Jocelyn on stream for a bit. He hopped on right at the very start of the stream. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to take a long on ES here. He accidentally bought it in NQ. So then he ended up selling it right away. He made $40, luckily. But then he's like, okay, I'm getting off here, Dave. Like, I shouldn't be trading right now. So he literally like made $40 and he's like, okay, I'm out of here. So I'm glad that he made money because, yeah, obviously he wasn't thinking that clearly, right, on that entry, because he's like, I'm going long on ES, and then he's like, oh, actually, I accidentally did it on NQ. So maybe a little low on the mental capital. And it's outside of his usual trading hours, so he should have just came on, hung out, chatted for a bit, and then called it a day.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
All right, guys. So what do we got going on here?
Music licensing
Looking like they're going to take this higher again here. We're flirting with that 800 level here again.
Artlist.io.
some volume coming in. We got like around 700 contracts there. Pretty big slap from the sellers right there. Push down that top.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
All right, guys, holding up that 800 level there.
Music licensing reimagined.
What do we got here? We do have some orders above at 24,877-ish and 24,900. About above that, 25,000. Wow, do you think we're going to get to 25,000 today, guys? That would be quite the recovery.
Artlist.io.
I'd say. Be quite the recovery. So we did just peek out of the high there.
Music licensing
A little bit of a more of a move up there. Seems like the buyers are sort of holding that 05 now, 24,805.
Artlist.io.
Tried to get a little pullback there, and they held it sort of at that doji candle level, just above the indecision of that doji candle.
Music licensing reimagined.
Easy to do when you're flipping between ES and NQ. Yeah, for sure. But the main thing is just like, obviously, when you make an error, like on your first move of the day, you're probably like, maybe I shouldn't be trading, right? So we're sitting right on last month's close, either breakout or bull trap reversal.
Music
Yeah,
licensing
I could definitely see that happening. But so far, we're just grinding higher, slow grind higher here. Let's see if they're gonna, if we get a pullback here, are they gonna hold the 800 level? Kind of the, I would say the current line in the sand. So how's that gold looking right now?
Music licensing reimagined.
I don't know if I was thinking maybe Zach switched his position to a long trade with the way I think gold has just been, has gold been going up here? Let's see. Oh yeah, wow. Look at that recovery all the way back to the high. Rejected off the high though, but wow, that's quite a move.
Artlist.io.
Pretty big pop right there on that last little candle. Didn't really go very far, but it popped up pretty pretty fast. Looking like we got some sellers sitting up at the 24,817 level, I think it was. Rejected that. 816, 817.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
I kind of want to change the music, but I don't know if I told you guys earlier who was on when I said that. But I'll have two different musics playing in the streams. So then I had to like mess around with it for a while to try to get them to line up so they sound somewhat normal in my headphones, or else I'm going to be listening to two of the same songs but off timing. Which would get really annoying pretty fast.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's keep this organized here. Johan is I'm in a long on gold. Oops, short, not long. I'm trying to use the Bollinger Bands. Nice. I think I tried those, like I put those on my chart like long time ago, but I've never really tried it before. It's just kind of like deviation bands, right? To give you an idea, as once it gets to like the high of a certain Bollinger Band, you know, it might pull back or something, right? But be careful long in gold way up there if you are. Oh, you said you're short. Never mind. Nice. That was a pretty huge rejection up there, right? So.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
The handoff or the high day VWAP. Keep forming some wicks above it. What time is it here? It's almost 6 o'clock. I think we'll run the stream till about 6:30 at the most. Especially if we aren't really seeing much price action here moving forward. Because I am supposed to be camping right now, but I just came back just to stream with you guys here. Hoping that we'd see some really clean bullish price action, which we got the bullish price action, but I would say it's not that clean. But still, anyone who got in long pretty early, they're just, if they're holding still, they're just laughing right now.
Artlist.io.
Looking like they're trying to take this high out, guys. We do have orders up at 820, sort of right up here.
Music licensing reimagined.
We got that pop there. Took out those orders at 820 and 825 also, actually. Or it was probably 824. And some volume coming in here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Maybe like about 800 contracts or so right there. One 1,200 contracts, almost 1,300 contracts up there on that last candle.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
And a little bit of a pullback here. We're kind of flirting around on that previous high VWAP, but we'll move that one up higher again here. Just looking relatively bullish still, guys. I mean, although we did retrace that entire last little candle.
Artlist.io.
Johan, have you taken many trades with the Bollinger Bands yet? I know that Scott in the chat there, he's been using the VWAP with the with like the deviations, the standard deviations added in there.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Kind of pulling up on that handout or the New York VWAP from Friday's session.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So we touched that view up there.
Music licensing reimagined.
We did form a little bullish fair value gap on MNQ there between looking like 819 up to 822 area. Starting to get a little bit of a pullback here.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do up here, guys. I don't really, I would think we could maybe take a short off of this New York VWAP from Friday, but the way that we've been just kind of grinding higher, like I don't think it's really a good idea, right? So then what we want to kind of do is get a pullback. Maybe we can kind of, seems like the buyers were holding this 779 or 800 level, right?
Music licensing reimagined.
What sort of entry criteria are you looking for? Well, usually I'm playing, like VWAPs, fair value gaps, and value areas. But since yesterday we had such a wild day, or some Friday, sorry, like my value areas are just so far that I don't really have any levels to sort of play off right now. That's why I'm sort of sitting mostly flat right now, because like we did reject off a value area low, and then eventually we ended up taking it. So now we have this Friday's VWAP. So I could say, like, if we end up either taking it with some nice volume, with it looking like we're going to go higher, we could take long off of that. Or, and adversely, as if we kind of just, reject off it, or maybe break it, consolidate, and then start heading lower, that would definitely be a potential short idea, right? So,
Artlist.io.
But yeah, we're looking pretty bullish here. So let's see what happens with this Friday's New York VWAP. If we can take that, we could definitely think about trying to go in long there. But to be honest, I'm just not seeing a whole lot of levels or stuff that we could trade off of. We could add our maybe the Spaceman BTC levels might play out somewhere here. So we got the monthly open there. We got Monday high, previous week high, previous 4-hour high. So kind of monthly open and the New York VWAP, Friday's New York VWAP there, kind of giving us some sort of some levels here that could be pretty key to keep an eye on. Now we want to see some sort of a reaction off of this level. But yeah, I'm usually trading VWAPs, handoffs. I'll do some handoffs or high day anchored VWAPs. We'll do our value areas as one. But yeah.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
All right, we're heading back up to that VWAP here. What's happening?
Music licensing reimagined.
So currently flirting with that Friday's New York VWAP there. Got to wait for a nice set of POCs to establish, right? Yeah. Yeah, just you know, I have a couple trades that I do like to take. You know, like I like to take some trades off the initial balance, but these are mostly all New York open trades, right? But yeah, I definitely like point of controls, that kind of stuff. So, you know, it is 9. Oh, sorry, we need a 9 p.m. candle. So there is a strategy that I trade. Actually, a guy that we trade with, Zach Arbucci, introduced it. But basically, what you do is you take the midnight open price. So whatever the price is at midnight, you draw a line, and then when the New York Open happens, you basically wait for the first inverted fair value gap and trade it to the direction of the midnight open. So if you're above it, you're waiting for the first bullish fair value gap to get inverted, and then you trade it towards the midnight open price for, I mean, don't go all the way to the price, but you know, usually, you know, like 20 points or 15 or 20 points kind of idea. And then adversely, like if it's below the midnight open and then you get a bearish fair value gap that gets inverted, that would be your long entry signal. Again, trading it, you know, 10, 15 something, 20 points on NQ towards the midnight open. That one's been pretty successful. But yeah, I like to trade initial balance trades and the VWAP trades. So if we get a nice strong take of the VWAP, you know, I'll trade it from the middle of the opening range to the top of the opening range, being aggressive on taking profits, that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, just waiting for reactions off those key levels, like the value area high, value area low, and the point of control. Those are kind of my areas where I like to trade the most. So when we start getting these kind of expansion days, it's pretty hard to get in unless you're already in, because you know, it could be the end of the expansion anytime, right? But yeah, it's too bad I got taken out of my longs earlier, because I was long down in this little wedge down at 24,700 area, and now we're up, you know, 130 points since then. So it's too bad. Hey Johan, are you still in that short? Scott was asking if you're in that gold short, because it sounds like it's working good. Let's take a quick look at gold here. Did find a bounce there at 55 level, 4,055. So depending on your entry price. I mean, technically we could just take a long and just let it go, but that's kind of just, to me, it's just gambling, right? And that's not really like how I want to trade or how I want people to see me trading, right? So just want to say what's up to the viewers. We got 107 viewers in Randy's X channel. We got 12 in my X channel, 12 in Nick's X channel, 4 in Randy's YouTube, and 4 in my YouTube. And this is a vertical stream. And then if I go back over to our main stream, we got 71 in Randy's X channel. We got 5 in my X channel. We got 19 in Nick's X channel, and 5 in my YouTube, and 1 in Twitch. So loving the amount of viewers we got today. That's, you know, 101 plus 138. So almost 140 viewers right now, which is pretty awesome. So right on VWAP bounce. That was on the gold trade there, Scott? I don't know if I had my VWAP in there. Put that on here. Oh yeah, hey, totally right on VWAP.
Artlist.io.
broke above it, pulled back, found support on VWAP. Still looking like it's making higher or lower highs though. And we did kind of at least take out of these couple lows. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with gold once it gets back down to that VWAP. Yeah, I want to try to change the music here, but I know it's going to mess me up, so let's do it anyway. So I'm going to have to try to synchronize these songs again.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Trying to get it to synchronize here. It's pretty close.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, I think I got it good now. Nice. So I started it in one stream, and then I counted by the seconds, and then I got it pretty close, and then fine-tuned it a little bit. We're good.
Artlist.io.
Still off actually a bit. I think I need to.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Sounds pretty good now.
Music licensing reimagined.
There we go. Closed it with a little bit of profit. Hey, nice management then. Right? That's very important.
Artlist.io.
So 9:11 p.m. here, guys, East Coast anyways. Probably gonna wrap it up in about 20 minutes. Like I said, I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm camping right now, so I just came back just to do the stream. I kind of got to head back out there and make sure everything's good. I'm hoping to get out and do some fishing tomorrow morning, so I probably won't be live tomorrow morning, guys. I'm gonna try to catch some fish, but let's see if I can catch some fish. I'll send you guys a little bit of an update. Maybe send out some social media stuff about that.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, Scott said, gotta run. Have a great trading week, Dave. Let's both keep it clean and level-headed. Nice. Yeah, Scott. Thanks, bro. You too.
Artlist.io.
Looking like the sellers are stepping it up here a little bit, guys. Just trying to pull it back here to that 21 level.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
See what we got here. Almost at 150 viewers right now, guys. Appreciate everybody who is hanging out, making this whole streaming thing worthwhile. Hopefully you guys are flat or green or long. Long on these indices anyways. I mean, I don't know if this is the right moment to be long, but to buy long, but
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
looking like the buyers are trying to pop us back up a little bit here. We're just kind of flirting with that last anchored view up, which was a little bit earlier. So let's put that there. We got some room up to that, still up at 833 is sort of the level with where that new high a day VWAP anchor is. So maybe let's see if they can't retake that.
Music licensing reimagined.
Seems like the buyers are trying to hold this level here. Not a whole lot of movement currently, but
Artlist.io.
there we go. Getting a nice little bounce there.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So rejected off that view up, that handoff or high day view up there, if you can see, like exactly got right back to that price and rejected.
Music licensing reimagined.
I did take a little trade off screen there, guys. Long added, sold it right there as we got to that handoff VWAP, up 96 in this account and 96 in that account. So I basically recovered all my losses, at least, and those are funded accounts. Those are my take profit trader accounts. I didn't show you guys because like I wasn't really that confident in taking that trade. I don't want people to jump in with me. So, but there you go. Trying to not be a bad influence.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Let's see what happens here. If we can take this high day view up here nicely, we could think about taking a little long here, sort of like targeting this sort of high, like an 8-point trade. Not a whole lot, but so I want to see a nice strong take of this, though. We can't just have like what we did here where we end up closing the candle right there. So if we start pushing up here and just keep going higher above this, that would be some good news for us. So we're sitting right on it right now. Trying to take it, I think, here. Okay, we rejected off of that, though. We rejected on that high there. Okay, we're in there long. Getting ready to bring my stop up here to break even. I don't really want to win a little bit heavier in this trade. Uh-oh.
Music licensing reimagined.
Might be another loss on the day here, guys. Rejected off that, heading lower here. Shoot. We'll put our stop down here just in case. Don't want to get a huge rejection candle here. It's not over just yet. Buyer is still trying to jump in there, but rejected off that high day view up there.
Artlist.io.
Not liking that we can't take that though, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
Trying to take that view up again there. Anchored high day view up. Keeping it pretty tight. If we get into profit here a little bit, I'll probably bring my stop up there just to protect it. Not looking to take too much out of the market here. Like I said, we're pretty, there we go, nice little bounce there. Okay, I'm gonna bring my stop up here, see if we can't get some continuation on this move. Take out those orders up there. Almost there. Come on, guys, get that. Oy, we got edged. Edged and rejected. No way. It's like they knew my order was there on this account. Okay, I'm dropping my stop there, guys. Either way. Okay, we got stopped out there, so a little profit there. 40 bucks. Anyways. All good. small little scalp there. Just had to finish the day with at least a win on these Lucid accounts.
Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, there we go. Could have been a little more patient. We would have been taken out there, but that's all good. Still grabbed a little bit of profit there. And like I said, we are kind of buying at the very top here, so it is pretty risky. That's why I'm being a little more aggressive on putting my stop in there.
Artlist.io.
So that was that account. So we could look at
Music licensing
490, 1005. This is my next lowest account. Pretty bearish candle here, guys. Maybe we're going to get a chance to take a short down below this handoff view up.
Artlist.io.
Nine seconds left on this candle. We're going to wait. If we get a closure near it, we'll wait for the next candle to tell us a little bit more information here. We would like to see a little closure below that handoff view up if we're going to take a short. I'm just feeling like we're probably running out of steam here pretty quick. We've been pretty bullish for some time now, right? I mean, no guarantee, obviously. We might just go higher here still, but you know, considering we have that that view up above and monthly open, quarterly open up there, which is kind of what we just rejected off of. It would be interesting to see if we can't break that. You know, we formed 2 wicks now up at the monthly open on that price. Monthly open price is 24,844.75.
Music licensing reimagined.
M-O monthly open.
Artlist.io.
Well, at least I broke the stream, the negatives on the stream. So we took 3 small losses, and then 1 small win, plus the 2 wins. Well, 2 account winner on the side there in my take profit trader account. So got a little bit of money into my funded accounts now. So those accounts are, one's at 266 and the other one's at 193. So, you know, I can do another bunch of $100 to $200 days. Will get us up to that 52,000 area. That would be beautiful. Then we can get closer to making payouts from those accounts.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we did reject off that monthly open price there. There's a fair value gap at 865. 865, and that must be from Friday's price action, I'm assuming. Let's see here. 865. Let me just go back, actually. I'll just
Music
on my trading view
licensing
here is going to
reimagined.
show it. 865.
Artlist.io.
Is that on a what time frame is that on? On the 5? Maybe the 15?
Music licensing reimagined.
Ooh, the 15 has a pretty huge one. Starting at 865. That's what you're talking about, I guess. The 15-minute has a 865 all the way up to 976 fair value gap.
Artlist.io. Music
Oh, geez, guys.
Reimagined.
So it is 6:30 now. Oh, we're just taking that high. We're just taking that monthly open right now. But are they rejecting it again? They're going to try to form a double top up here.
Artlist.io.
$865 looks so close on the chart, but it's actually still pretty far away, right? So we did reject off of that, guys. Interesting. I mean, we still got 20 seconds on this candle.
Reimagined.
Nice move there. Took it. Are they going to take the high here? Yeah, they took the high there too, guys. Look at that. All right. Well, looks like they want to take it higher still. Maybe the end price is going to be 25,000. I mean, to be honest, if we get all the way up to 25,000 tonight, we're definitely going to have somewhat of a red day tomorrow. That's just, I mean, not financial advice. But I just feel like if we get that huge of a bounce overnight, we're going to sell off some, right? You know, with the type of price movement that we're going, like for us to get from 850 to, it's only 150 points, right? Higher. And, you know, yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Johan. I did see that fair value gap. 293 points on that opening candle. So.
Music licensing reimagined.
So interesting, when I go to my, I have a different YouTube channel, like my personal one, not having to do with trading. When I open that up, my first two notifications are on the live stream are Randy's channel. Waiting patiently for another setup, hey Zach? Yeah. Good luck, guys. Definitely want you guys to get some W's in there. So at least my red day is going to be green in the end. This Sunday is going to be a green day in the end. So got those couple wins on my take profit trader accounts, and then that little $40 scalp
Music licensing reimagined.
But yeah, hey everybody. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I gotta get back to the campsite. It's starting to get dark. I just want to go make sure everything's good, and then I want to hit the river first thing in the morning. See if I can't catch me some coho salmon. We're allowed to take 2 home per day, but they gotta be hatchery fish. So I don't know if anyone knows much about fishing who is watching, but the way it works is you gotta release the wild coho salmon. So if they are, spawning naturally in the channels, we're not allowed to keep those ones. We're only allowed to keep the ones that the hatchery hatches and releases into the river. They basically have the same life cycle. They go after they hatch, they swim down the river, they get out into the ocean. They spend about 4 years in the ocean, and then they come back up the river at their last dying move to go spawn in the channels. We got a bunch of spawning channels all around the area in where I live. So I'm heading out to Chilliwack on the Vedder River. I got a bunch of gear. I'm all set up. Supposed to be fishing with my good friend Stuart, but he's still tied up a little bit with his work. He's got like a landscaping company, and then also I guess his mom came to town to visit, so he's so kind of fishing trip got a little bit messed up there, just because like it's kind of sort of a solo trip for me now, partially until they're gonna be there on Monday just hanging out, probably not really fishing, and then he's gonna be back for Thursday, Friday, Saturday for fishing. So those will be the days that I'm going to be spending more time on the river anyways. So, but yeah, just want to say what's up to all the viewers again. Thanks again for tuning in. We got 73 in Randy's X channel. Totally good viewing from there. We got 8 in my X channel. We got 19 in Nick Jocelyn's X channel. And then we got 8 in my YouTube channel currently, and 1 in Twitch. And that's just for the regular stream. Now on the vertical stream, we got 146 viewers. So we got 114 in Randy's X channel. We got 15 in my X channel, 12 in Nick's X channel on the vertical viewer. Plus we got 2 in Randy's and YouTube and 3 in my YouTube. So what I will do here real quick is I'm just going to link everybody my socials here one more time. I'm going to just try to consolidate it here somewhere before I link it to you guys, and that way you don't have to get spammed so much by it. So that one is X. Let's get this guy here, copy that.
Music licensing reimagined.
That's X, and then let's grab the YouTube here.
Artlist.io.
There we go. Got it all in one. So yeah, feel free to. Would love it if you guys did, subscribe or follow me on all my Instagram, YouTube, X channels. Linked it all right there. That's for one stream there, the vertical stream, and then we'll also link it over here in the full size stream. So yeah, would love to see you guys more often here. Looking like we're getting that pullback though, hey guys. Oh, this trade idea gonna play out right here. I don't know if I really want to take this though. Kind of went through my entry price there.
Music licensing reimagined.
anyways, probably not going to take this trade, guys. Let's get that off the board. And yeah, thanks so much everybody for hanging out. Definitely give me a support the stream or any of the channels that I posted there. Would appreciate that very much. And normally I would be back live again tomorrow morning, but like I said, I'm gonna go fishing. So let's see, if I end up changing my mind, I'll set it up, set up the stream there. But I just think like tomorrow's going to be the day to be back on the river, because we did have some rain over the weekend, and then we also have
music licensing reimagined.
The fish will hopefully be coming in the river, little flood of fish. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. 107 on the full size stream, 153 on the vertical stream. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week sometimes. Check out my channels. If I'm gonna go live, I'll be posting that ahead of time so you can see when the upcoming streams are coming. But thanks so much again, everybody. Hope you had a good day, green day. Stay safe and have a wicked rest of the weekend. And for whoever's tuning in from the US there, you guys, I think, have a holiday tomorrow, so enjoy your day off. The banks won't be open. Be careful trading tomorrow. Probably going to have lots of volatility. I'll see if I can't hook up my computer at the campsite. I just wasn't loving the Wi-Fi connection there. They have Wi-Fi at the campsite, but it's not very stable. So I'm a little reluctant to be taking any trades in there. I'd hate to be, stuck in a trade with non-connection and then it going against me. But anyways, thanks so much, everybody. We will catch you sometime later in the week. So peace out. Have a good night.